O Mother Nui, stretch high above this valley. Your starry body is our glory. Then see the hawk of yonder Rahur quit, his fiery splendor, oh so mighty. He brings a light for all our weary souls. He makes the broken spirit whole.
So, picture this. You have a naked figure, half man and half woman, lying totally motionless on an iron bed.
Yeah, and it's, suspended right over this roaring furnace.
Right, while a choir sings this desperate plea for mercy in the background. I mean, it sounds like an absolute nightmare, but it's actually a 17th century instruction manual. So we've prepared a custom deep dive just for you today.
Yeah, we are decoding a really exhaustive academic analysis of Atlantofugians, which is this crazy multimedia alchemical book by Michael Mayer.
Exactly. And our mission today is to extract a timeless psychological blueprint from it, for surviving immense personal transformation.
Because our entire focus rests on Emblem 33, which is this bizarre 400-year-old artifact that combines, visual art, cryptography, and music.
Okay, let's unpack this visual. You have this dual figure lying in the dark shadow of an eclipse directly above a blazing laboratory furnace.
Also known as an Athanor, yeah.
Right, the Athanor. My initial thought is, why the fire? I mean, if you're trying to unite two opposites like masculine and feminine or sun and moon, isn't just putting them together enough?
You would think so, but it's a lot like forging Damascus steel.
Oh, how so?
Well, you can't just press hard and soft iron together and expect a permanent bond. They just remain completely separate entities.
Right. They would just break apart under any real pressure.
Exactly. So to achieve what the text calls the rebus, which is the perfect eternal fusion of divided forces, you have to completely melt them down to their base state.
Meaning their underlying structures have to break apart so they can actually interlock. It's kind of like a catastrophic technological system reboot.
That is a great way to put it, yeah.
Where the old hard drive has to be entirely wiped and basically destroyed just to install a superior operating system.
Right. They must burn to achieve that eternal equilibrium. But, it wasn't just a picture to look at. This was a physical ritual meant to induce total surrender to the flames.
And here's where it gets really interesting, because I was struggling to see why Michael Mayer added sheet music to this step.
Yeah, you'd think the heat alone was the point of the whole thing.
Right, wasn't the chemical fire doing all the necessary melting? Why mix a dangerous chemistry experiment with sheet music?
Well, what's fascinating here is that musicologist Lauren Ludwig actually discovered a hidden layer to this. Mayer included a 3-voice musical fugue.
Wait, really? A fugue?
Yeah, and buried secretly within it is a pre-existing Gregorian chant. Specifically the Kyrie, which translates to Lord have mercy.
Oh, wow. So they are essentially singing a dirge while doing dangerous chemistry.
Exactly. It all comes down to physical vibration. Singing the chant literally vibrated the practitioner's body.
Transforming the laboratory work into this desperate physical prayer.
Right. And the text insists the figure in the fire must be like a dead man, or mortu assimilis.
Absolute stillness, complete self-emptying, which is also called kenosis, right?
Yes, exactly. Because if the matter resists the fire, the alchemical vessel shatters.
But mechanically, how does a mental resistance break physical glass? I mean, that sounds kind of crazy.
Well, when your ego fights a necessary breakdown, you divert all your energy into maintaining a false sense of control against the overwhelming heat.
Oh, I see. So that internal friction, like the pressure of fighting the inevitable, is what causes the shattering.
Exactly. It's the exact mechanism of what we would categorize today as a total mental breakdown.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? I mean, how does a 17th century furnace apply to navigating a modern world?
If we connect this to the bigger picture, Carl Jung realized these bizarre alchemical images are actually a mirror for the modern psyche.
Right, like that terrifying darkness of the eclipse in the image. Jung called that the negredo, didn't he?
Yes, which represents a severe depressive breakdown or, a midlife crisis. And that blazing furnace is the agonizing heat of neurosis.
Meaning the psychological suffering we feel when our internal polarities are just constantly at war with each other.
Precisely. And Jung argued that to achieve the fully integrated self, which is the psychological equivalent of that unified rebus, you cannot fight your internal psychic fire.
You just have to yield to it. You have to let it burn away the old divided ego.
Exactly. The old form has to be completely reduced to ash before a new unified consciousness can actually emerge.
Which shows that systemic breakdown isn't some anomaly or glitch in the human experience. It's actually a structural prerequisite for breakthrough.
Higher unity is only ever born from the ashes of the divided self.
Which leaves you with a final provocative thought to mull over today.
Yeah, think about our modern, highly polarized society.
Exactly. If we are currently experiencing our own fiery negredo phase, our own dark eclipse and warring furnace, what kind of unified, integrated rebus might be waiting to emerge from our cultural ashes?